it with music, beautiful music.
Hello, I'm Fred Miller, and welcome to my lecture in song on Bing Crosby. First, a little background information on me, and also just to introduce you to my friend Clyde here. He always seems to position himself right beside me as soon as I have a camera on, so he's not camera shy. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and had a wonderful classical piano teacher. I was very much into classical music, and I was as interested in the biography and the history surrounding the great composers as I was in the music. That went on very, very devotedly. I was thrilled with music till the age of 13. In fact, right on my 13th birthday, the Beatles arrived in America, and suddenly my musical allegiances were sort of split between classical music and the great rock music of the 60s. That went on through high school until the summer after I graduated, when I hitchhiked with a friend from New Mexico to the Woodstock Festival. And that was it for rock music for me. I traveled around. I didn't go to college, really. I mean, for a few months I did. Got a VW bug, traveled the States, settled in Greenwich Village, and at some point somebody gave me an album of Ella Fitzgerald singing Cole Porter. Here I am. Gershwin, Porter, Kern, Rogers, Berlin, Fred Astaire, Judy Garland, Ethel Merman, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, the whole wonderful constellation of great personalities, great music, great songs. I knew that was going to be my music, and I came up with the idea of doing lectures in song, each one being a profile of a great personality or some aspect of American popular song. Initially, I had 6 programs, and now, to date, I have 75 different lectures in song. The one at hand, I have a number of categories. I have songwriters, and then I also have performers. And when it comes to performers, well, really, I think one of the most prominent, maybe the first great prominent personality among this great field of great talent was Bing Crosby. Harry Lillis Crosby, exactly, was his name. He was born 1903, lived till 1977. Before the Beatles, before rock, before Elvis, before even Frank Sinatra, there was Bing Crosby. He was the king. There's really no competition in what he accomplished. He had 42 number one hits. He had 1,700 recordings, 23 gold records, 55 full-length feature films. He was in the top 10 box office for Hollywood for 15 years, number one for 5 of those years, 1944 to 1948. He had 2 marriages, 7 children, and during the 30s and 40s, he was perhaps the most beloved and maybe best known human being on the planet. And in his manner, he made it all look easy. Where the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me, and the gold of her hair crowns the blue of her eyes like a halo tenderly. If only I could see her, oh, how happy I would be. Where the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me. Learn to croon if you want to win your heart's desire. Sweet melodies of love inspire romance. Just when you do, she'll answer and nestle closer to you. Learn to croon, you'll eliminate each rival soon. If you're heading for a sunny honeymoon, learn to croon. Every time it rains pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers.
If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me.
Well, a couple of questions here. Who was Winston Churchill's preferred singer during the Blitz, during wartime when he was deep in that bunker? Well, the answer is Bing Crosby singing You Are My Sunshine. And this might surprise you. Who, other than Roy Orbison, was John Lennon's favorite singer? Need I tell you? Bing Crosby. Makes sense. I mean, the Beatles really were a continuation of this great period of lyrical, popular songs. And Crosby was the great expert.